solution, we are given 3x minus 2y is equals to 10, and we are required to find 8x over 4y. Solution. The first thing that we must ask is, do 8 can be factorized? Yes, 8 can be factorized by 2, 4, by 2, 2. Therefore, 8 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2. And we know that a raised to x times a raised to y times a raised to z is equal to, if the base are the same, we can add their exponent, a raised to x plus y plus z. Therefore, 2 raised to 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equals to 2 raised to 3. Do 4 can be factorized? Yes, 4 can be factorized by 2, 2. Therefore, 4 is equals to 2 times 2. And we know that a raised to x times a raised to y is equals to a raised to x plus y. Therefore, 2 raised to 1 plus 1 is equals to 2 square. Therefore, 8 raised to, where is it? 8 raised to x over 4 raised to y is equals to 8 is given. 2 raised to 3. 2 raised to 3 raised to x over 4 is given. 2 square. 2 square raised to y. And we know that a raised to x raised to y is equals to a raised to xy. Therefore, we will multiply 2 raised to 3x over 2 raised to 2y. Therefore, we are given 2 raised to 3x over 2 raised to 2y. And we know that a raised to x over a raised to y is equals to a raised to x minus 1. Therefore, 2 raised to 3x minus 2y is required. And we are given 3x minus 2y is equals to 10. Therefore, 2 raised to 3x minus 2y is equals to 10. Therefore, our final answer is 2 raised to 10. And example 2 is given by 2 raised to 2x plus 5 minus 2 raised to 2x plus 1 is equals to y. We are asked to find 2 raised to 2x plus 5 in terms of y. Therefore, we are given 2 raised to 2x plus 5 minus 2 raised to 2x plus 1 is equals to y. And we know something. What is that? We know that a raised to x times a raised to y is equals to a raised to x plus y. Also, the reverse is true. A raised to x plus y is equals to a raised to x times a raised to y. Therefore, 2 raised to 2x plus 5 can be written as 2 raised to 2x times 2 raised to 5. And 2 raised to 3x plus 1 also can be written as 2 raised to 2x times 2 raised to 1. Therefore, 2 raised to 2x times 2 raised to 5 minus 2 raised to 2x times 2 raised to 1 is given. And we have common 2 raised to 2x, 2 raised to 2x. Therefore, 2 raised to 2x x, when this number divided by this, 2 raised to 5 will be left. When this whole number divided by this, minus 2 will be left. This is equals to 2 raised to 2x times 2 raised to 5 is equals to 32 minus 2 is equals to 5. This is equals to 13 times 2 raised to 2x is equals to y over 13 over 13. Therefore, 2 raised to 2x is equals to y over 13. And we are asked to find 2 raised to 2x plus 5. This also can be written as 2 raised to 2x times 2 raised to 5. Property what? This. Therefore, 2 raised to 2x is already found. Y over 13. Y over 13 times 2 raised to 5 is equals to 32. Therefore, 32 divided by 13 times y by 2, 16. By 2, 15 times y will be our final answer. And we are asked to find cube root of fifth root of square root of x raised to 16 times y raised to 15 times z raised to 13. Solution. We know that for the function a raised to x raised to y is equals to a raised to xy, and for n value, that means a raised to x raised to y raised to n is equals to a raised to x times y up to n. Therefore, this can be written as x raised to 16 times, y raised to 15 times, z raised to 13 times. The first square root of means 1 over 2. Cube root of means 1 over 5 times cube root of means 1 over. This is fifth root. Therefore, we know that a times xy up to n value will be, we will multiply their exponent. Therefore, x raised to 16 times, y raised to 15 times, z raised to 13 raised to 1 over 2 times 1 over 5 times 1 over 3. This is equals to x raised to 16 times, y raised to 15 times, z raised to 13 times 1 over 30. And we know that a raised to x times b raised to x is equals to ab raised to x, and the reverse is also true. Ab raised to x is equals to a raised to x times b raised to x. For two functions, we have three functions, 1, 2, 3. A, b, c raised to x is equals to a raised to x times b raised to x times c raised to x. Therefore, x raised to 16 raised to 1 over 13 times y raised to 15 times 1 over 13 times z raised to 13 times 1 over 13. And we know that a raised to x raised to y is equals to a raised to xy. Therefore, x raised to 16 over 13 times y raised to 15 over 13 times z raised to 13 over 13. This is equals to x square times y raised to 1 over 2 times z. This is equals to x square z times, this can be written as square root of y. And we are asked to simplify add square root of 24 plus 2 over 3 square root of 54 minus 2 square root of 96. First, do 24 can be factorized? Yes, 24 can be factorized by 2, 12 by 2, 6 by 2, 3. Therefore, 24 is equals to 2 raised to 3 times 3. Do 54 can be factorized? Yes, by 2 it is equals to 27. By 3, 3, 9. By 3, 3. Therefore, 54 is equals to 2 times 3 cube. 96 can be divided by 2, 48. By 2, 24. By 2, it becomes 12. By 2, it becomes 6. By 2, it becomes 3. Therefore, 96 can be written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 raised to 5 times 3. Therefore, 8 square root of 24 is equals to 2 raised to 3 times 3 plus 2 over 3 square root of 54 can be written as 2 times 3 cube minus 2 square root of 96 can be written 2 raised to 5 times 3. Therefore, this is equivalent to 8. We know that n the root of b is equals to b raised to 1 over. Writing this in the form of c. Therefore, it is equals to times 2 raised to 3 times 3 raised to 1 over 2 plus 2 over 3 times 2 times 3 cube raised to 1 over 2 minus 2 times 2 raised to 5 times 3 raised to 1 over 2. Therefore, and we know that ab raised to x is equals to a raised to x times b raised to x. Therefore, 8 2 raised to 3 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2 plus 2 over 3 times 2 raised to 1 over 2 times 3 raised to 3 over 2 minus 2 times 2 raised to 5 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2. We know that if numerator is greater than denominator, division, right, but if numerator is greater than denominator, no division. In the first case 2 over 3 over 2 division possible because numerator is greater than denominator. Therefore we divide 3 by 2 1 times 2 1. Therefore 3 over 2 can be written as quotient plus remainder divided by divisor. Therefore 3 over 2 is equals to 1 plus remainder is 1 over divisor is 2. Therefore 8 times 2 raised to 1 plus 1 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2 plus 2 over 3 times 2 raised to 1 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 plus 1 over 2 minus 2 times 2 raised to 5 over 2. Since numerator is greater than denominator, we make a division. 5 over 2 is equals to by 2 times 4 1. Therefore 5 over 2 is equals to quotient 2 plus remainder 1 divided by divisor. 2 plus 1 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2. Therefore this is equals to 8 times 2 raised to 1 times 2 raised to 1 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2 plus 2 over 3 times 2 raised to 1 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2 minus 2 times 2 square times 2 raised to 1 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2. Therefore 8 times 2 is equals to 16. 2 raised to 1 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2 plus this 3 is cancelled by 3. 2 times 2 raised to 1 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2 minus 2 times 4 is 8. 2 raised to 1 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2. Therefore this is common. 2 raised to 1 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2. When this number divided by this number, therefore when we divide it become 16 plus when we divide this number by this 2 will be lifted, and when you divide this number by this minus 8 will be lifted. Therefore 16 plus 2 is equals to 18 minus 8 will be 10 times 2 raised to 1 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2, and we know that a raised to x times b raised to x is equals to ab raised to x. Therefore 10 times 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2, this is equals to 10 square root of 6 will be answer. And now we are going to discuss about how to rationalize a denominator. Therefore we are going to discuss about how to rationalize denominator. Now let's do some exercise. The a is 1 over 3 minus root 5. Whenever you want to rationalize this function, you have to multiply by negative of this value. Therefore 3 plus root 5. 3 plus root 5. In order to apply what property? X plus y times x minus y property, and we are given x minus y. Since x let's say 3 is x, this is y, we have to multiply by a positive number. Therefore this is equals to what? 3 plus root 5 over this is equals to x square, this is equals to x square minus y square. X square, this is x, this is y. Therefore 3 the whole square minus y is root 5 the whole square. This is equals to 3 plus root 5 over 9 minus 5 1 over 2 raised to 2. This is equals to 3 plus root 5 over 9 minus 5. Therefore this is equals to 3 plus root 5 over 4. And example B is 10 over square root of 7 minus root 2. We know that this is x, this is y, and we are given x minus y. Therefore we have to multiply by x plus y. Therefore we have to multiply root 7 plus root 2. This is x, this is y. Therefore over root 7 plus root 2. Therefore, this is equals to 10 times root 7 plus root 5 over, this is equals to x square minus y square, root 7 the whole square minus root 2 the whole square. Therefore, this is equals to 10 root 7 plus root 2 over, this is equals to 7 raised to 1 over 2 raised to 2 minus 2 raised to 1 over 2 raised to 2. Therefore, 2 will be cancelled. 2 will be cancelled. This is equals to 10 root 7 plus root 2 over 7 minus 2. This is equals to 10 root 7 plus root 2 over 5. Therefore, this will be cancelled. 2 times root 7 plus root 2 will be our final answer. We are given 3 plus 5x over square root of x. Let's multiply by square root of x. Let's multiply square root of x. This is equals to 3 plus 5x times root x over, we know that root x times root x, and we know that this root 5 can be multiplied both 3 and 5x. Therefore, 3 root x plus 5x times root x over x raised to 1 over 2 times x raised to 1 over 2. Therefore, this can be written as x raised to 1 over 2, and this can be written as x raised to 1. And we know that a raised to x times a raised to y can be written as a raised to x plus y. Therefore, 3 root x plus 5x root x over x raised to 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2. This is equals to what? 3 square root of x plus 5. This also can be written as x times x raised to 1 over 2 over x. And we know that 3 square root of x plus 5 raised to x 1 plus 1 over 2. Since the bases are the same, we can add their exponent over x. 3 square root of x plus 5 x raised to 3 over 2 over x. This is our final answer, or we can simplify this 3 square root of x over x plus 5 x raised to 3 over 2 over x. This also can be factorized 3 x raised to 1 over 2 minus 1 plus 5 x raised to 3 over 2 minus 1, because of a raised to x over a raised to y can be written as a raised to x minus 1. Therefore, 3 x raised to minus 1 over 2 plus 5 raised to x raised to 1 over 2. This is our final answer. And d is given as 1 over square root of 2 plus square root of 3 minus 1. We know that. Let's consider this at x, this at y. We know that x minus y, we have to multiply by x plus y in order to get x square minus y square. So we have to multiply by square root of x plus square root of plus 1. This is x, this is y. Therefore, square root of 2 plus square root of minus 1. Therefore, square root of 2 plus square root of 3 minus 1 over square root of 2 plus square root of 3 the whole square minus 1. This is equal to square root of 2 plus square root of 3 minus 1 over, we know that a plus b the whole square is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Therefore, root 2 the square plus 2 times root 2 times root 3 plus root 3 the whole square. This is equals to 2 raised to 1 over 2 raised to 2 plus 2 times, we can, since this is 1 over 2, we can multiply 6 square root of 6 minus 3 1 over 2 raised to 2. This is equals to 2 plus 2 root 6 minus 3. Therefore, 5 plus 2 root 6 will be the denominator. Therefore, root 2 plus root 3 minus 1 over 5 plus 2 root 6 minus 1. Therefore, root 2 plus root 3 minus 1 over 4 plus 2 root 6. This also can be simplified, and I will give you as a homework to do this. And for any real number a and a positive integer, n is the root of a raised to n will be either absolute value of A or A, depending on n. If n is odd, it become A, and if n is even, it become absolute value of A. Example, square root of x square will be since absolute value of x, because the value of n is even. Absolute value of cube root of x cube will be x, because the value of n is odd. For the root of x raised to 4 will be absolute value of x, because the value of n is even. Fifth root of x raised to 5 will be x, because the value of n is odd. Sixth root of x raised to 6 will be absolute value of x, because the value of n is even. X raised to 4 will be x square, because since the value of n is even, if it is even, it will be absolute value of x square, and absolute value of x square will be always positive, because whenever you insert a negative number, it always will be brought as a positive number. Therefore, it becomes x square. So let's solve this equation. Let's say this is x square. Therefore, we know that square root of 25 x square can be written as 25 x square raised to 1 over 2. From property R, we know that n the root of b can be written as b raised to 1 over n. This is b, this is n. And we know that ab raised to x can also be written as a raised to x times b raised to x. Therefore, 25 x square raised to 1 over 2 can be also written as 25 raised to 1 over 2 times x square raised to 1 over. This is equals to 25 can be written as 5 square raised to 1 over 2 times x square raised to 1 over 2. This can be cancelled, this can be cancelled. It become what? 5 absolute value of x, because we have said that square root of n b raised to n can be written as b raised to n raised to 1 over n, and if n is even, it becomes absolute value. Therefore, the value of x will be 5 absolute value of x. The second example is 4 the root of 9 x raised to 4. This is 16. This can also be written 16 x raised to 4 raised to 1 over 4. And we know that ab raised to x can be written as a raised to x times b raised to x. Therefore, this can be written as 16 raised to 1 over 4 times x4 raised to 1 over 4. Therefore, 16 can also be written as 2 raised to 4 raised to 1 over 4 times x4 raised to 1 over 4. We know that ax raised to y can also be written as a raised to xy. Therefore, 2 4 times 1 over 4 times x raised to 4 times 1 over 4. We know that if the value of n is even, this will be inserted under absolute value of x times 2. Therefore, 2 absolute value of x will be our answer. Solution. We are given in the a is equals 3 5 over. So whenever given, we have to check first if numerator is greater than denominator. In our case, 5 is greater than 3. If 5 is greater than 3, we have to make division. 5 divided by 3, 1 times it becomes 3. So therefore, 5 over 3 can be written as quotient plus remainder divided by divisor. Therefore, 5 over 3 is equals to, our quotient is 1 plus our remainder is 2 divided by 3. Therefore, 3 raised to 5 over 3 can be written as 3 raised to 1 plus 2 over 3. And we know that a raised to x plus y can be written as a raised to x times a raised to y. Therefore 3 raised to 1 plus 2 over 3 can also be written as 3 raised to 1 plus 2 over 3. Therefore 3 raised to 1 plus 2 over 3 can also be 3 raised to 1 times 3 raised to 2 over 3 raised to 1 is equal to 3 times 3 raised to 2 over 3. And if numerator is less than denominator, we can write a raised to b over c given, and if b is less than c, we can write in the form ab raised to 1 over c. Therefore let's write this in terms of this. It can be written as 3 square raised to 1 over c. 1 over 3 means cube root of 3 square means 9. 3 cube root of 9 will be our final solution. We know that if numerator is less than denominator, we have to write ab over c in the form of a raised to b raised to 1 over 3. In our case 3 is less than 5, so we have to write in the form of this. Therefore 3 cube raised to 1 over 5. This is equals to 27 raised to 1 over 5. This is equals to 5 raised to 27. And b is given by 4 3 over 2. First, do numerator greater than denominator? Yes. If it is good, we have to do 3 divided by 2. 1 times 2. This is equals to 1. Therefore 3 over 2 can be written as quotient plus remainder divided by divisor. Therefore 3 over 2 can be written as, our quotient is 1 plus remainder is 1 over 2. Therefore 4 raised to 3 over 2 can also be raised 4 raised to 1 plus 1 over 2. This is equals to 4 1 plus 1 over 2 also can be written from property a raised to x plus y is equals to a raised to x times a raised to y. 4 raised to 1 times 4 raised to 1 over 2 is equal to 4 times 4 also can be written as 2 raised to 2 raised to 1 over 2. And we know that a x raised to y can also be written as a raised to xy. 4 times 2 raised to 2 times 1 over 2, 2 will be cancelled and it become 8. And we are given x raised to a times x raised to a plus 1 times a times x raised to a 1 minus a is equal to x raised, and we are asked to find b. The first thing we must do, we know that a x raised to y is equals to a raised to xy. Therefore x raised to a times x raised to a times a plus 1 times x raised to a times 1 minus a is equals to x raised to b. And we know that a raised to x times a raised to y times a raised to z can be written as a raised to x plus y plus z. Therefore x raised to a plus a times a plus 1 plus a times 1 minus a is equals to x raised to b. We know that a raised to x is equals to a raised to y. We can eliminate their base, and if exponents are the same, a raised to x is equals to b raised to x, we can eliminate there. In our case, bases are the same, so we can eliminate. Therefore a plus a times a is a square plus a times 1 is a plus a times 1 is a minus a square is equals to b. Therefore this can be cancelled. 3 times a is equals to b. Therefore the value of b will be 3 times of a. And c is given 2x cube raised to 4 over x cube. We know that ab raised to x is equals to a raised to x times b raised to x. Therefore from this property, this is a, this is b. 2 raised to 4 times x cube raised to 4 over x square raised to 5. And we know that x raised to y is equals to a raised to xy. Therefore 2 raised to 4 times x 3 times 4 over x 2 times 5. Therefore 2 raised to 4 is equals to 16 times x 12 over x raised to 10. And we know that a raised to x over a raised to y is equals to a raised to x minus 1. Therefore 16 times x raised to 12 minus 10 is equals to 16 times x square. solution, we are given square root of x plus 2 is equals to a, and the value of a is already given 3, and to find the value of x. We are asked to find the value of x. Solution, we know that n the root of b can be written as b raised to 1 over, like this, x plus 2 raised to 1 over 2 is equals to a. To find x, we have to multiply by 2, we have to multiply 2n, the value of a is given. Therefore, this is equals to absolute value of x plus 2 is equal, why I said absolute value, we know that square root of n is raised to b raised to n. If the value of n is even, we will take under absolute. A is given 3 square. Therefore, absolute value of x plus 2 is equals to 9. Absolute value of x will be absolute value will be x plus 2 will be is equals to plus or minus 9. First, x plus 2 is 9, or x plus 2 is equals to minus 9. Therefore, x is equals to 9 minus 2, x is equals to 7, or x will be minus 9 minus 2. This is equals to minus 11, or 7 will be the solution. We are asked what is the equivalent expression of square root of 4x raised to 4 plus 12x square y cube plus 9y raised to 6. Solution, first we have to check whether this 4 can be written in the form of a raised to n plus a b raised to m the whole square. This is equals to a raised to n plus 2 times a raised to n times b raised to m plus b raised to 2 times m. So we have to check this. Therefore, 2 times a raised to n b raised to m is equals to 12 times x square y cube. Therefore, a raised to n must be is equals to, this is x square, not x square. Let's say this x, this y, this x, x, y, x, this is y, this is x, this is y. Therefore, x raised to n must be equals to x raised to 2. This must, n will be 2, and y raised to m must be equals to y cube. This will be cancelled, and the value of m is 3. Therefore, n, let's insert n. 2 times 2 is 4. Do there any 4? Yes. When we insert m3, 2 times 3, 6. Therefore, this can be factorized. Therefore, 4x raised to 4 plus 12 x square y cube plus 9 times y raised to 6. When we add, it will give 12, and when we multiply, it will give 36. 6 and 6. Therefore, 4x raised to 4 plus 6 times what? This value, always x square y cube plus 6 times what value? This value, x square y cube plus 9 times y raised to 6. What will be their common? 2x square will be common. Therefore, when this number divided by this, 2x square will be left. When this number divided by this, plus 3 times 3y cube will be left, plus 3y cube. When this number divided by 6, 2x square will be left. When this number divided by this, 3y cube will be left. Therefore, this is common. 2x square plus 3y cube. Therefore, when this number divided by this, 2x square will be left, plus when this whole number divided by this, 3y cube will be left. They are the same, so we will add their exponent. 2x square plus 3y cube raised to 1 plus 1. This is equals to 2x square plus 3y cube the whole square, and we are asked under absolute. Therefore, the only answer is 2x square plus 3y cube will be. we are given example 5 is if x is 1 over a plus 1 over b, then what is 1 over x in terms of other solution. First, let's write x can be common. AB, when AB divided by A, B will be left B times 1, B plus, when this number divided by B, what? 1 will be, A will be left A times 1, A, therefore x is equals to B plus A over AB, carries cross, A, B times x is equal to B plus A over B plus A over B plus A. This will be cancelled over x times 1 over x. Therefore 1 over x will be AB over A plus B. Example 40 is given. X minus y the whole square is 8 and xy is given. And we are asked to find x square plus y square is required. Solution. We know that a minus b the whole square is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Therefore, x minus y the whole square will be x square minus 2xy plus y square is equals to 8. And we are given x minus y. Therefore, x square minus 2 times x minus 1 is given 2 plus y square is equals to 8. Therefore, x square plus y square minus 4 is equals to 8. Therefore, x square plus y square is equals to 8 plus 4 is 12. Therefore, x square plus y square is equals to 12. Example 15 is given. A minus b the whole square is given 16 and ab is given 2. And we are asked to find a plus b the whole square. Solution. We know that a minus b the whole square is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Therefore, a square minus 2ab plus b square is equals to 16, and we know ab is equals to 2. Therefore, a square minus 2 times ab is 2 plus b square is equals to 16. Therefore, a square plus b square is equals to 16 plus 4. When this negative 4 brought to the right, it becomes plus. Therefore, a square plus b square is 20. And a plus b the whole square is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. When we arrange a plus b the whole square can be a square plus b square plus 2ab. We know a square plus b square is found. 20 plus 2 times ab is given 2. Therefore, 20 plus 4 is equals to 24. Therefore, and we are given x plus 1 over x the whole square is 9, and we are asked to find x square plus 1 over x square. We know that a plus b the whole square is equals to a square plus 2 times of ab plus b square. Therefore, x plus 1 over x the whole square is equals to x square plus 2 times x times 1 over x plus 1 over x the whole square is equals to 9. This is equals to x square plus x will be cancelled plus 2 plus 1 over x the whole square is equals to 9. And we know that a over b raised to x can be written as a raised to x over b raised to x. Therefore, this is equals to x square plus 2 plus 1 square over x square is equals to 9. Therefore, x square plus 1 over x square when we brought to the plus 2 is equals to 9. Therefore, x square plus 1 over x square, 9 minus 2 is 7. And it is given if 81 x raised to 4 y raised to 4 z raised to 4 is equals to 625, and we are asked a to find 3 x y z. Solution. First, x raised to 4, y raised to 4, z raised to 4, 81 is equals to 625. Let's divide over 81 over 81. Therefore, x raised to 4, y raised to 4, z raised to 4 can be written 625 over 81. We know that a raised to x times b raised to x times c raised to x, if their exponents are the same, we will multiply their base, a times b times c raised to x. Therefore, this is equals to x, y, z raised to 4 is equals to 625 over 81. Do 625 can be factorized? Yes. By 5. 125 by 5, 25 by 5, 5. Therefore 625 can be written as 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, 5 raised to 4. Do 81 can be factorized? 81, yes. By 3, 27. By 3, 9. By 3, 3. Therefore 81 can be written as 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. This is equals to 3 raised to 4. Therefore x, y, z raised to 4 is equals to 625 over 81. 625 we found 5 raised to 4 over 3 raised to 4. And we know that a raised to x over b raised to x can be written as a over b raised to x. Therefore, x, y, z raised to 4 is equals to 5 over 3 raised to 4 times 1 over 4 times 1 over 4. This can be equals to absolute value of x, y, z is equals to 5 over 3. This will be cancelled. This will be 1 under absolute. And we are asked to find 3 times x, y, z, and absolute value of x, y, z means plus or minus 5 over 3. Therefore 3 times plus or minus 5 over 3 will be, therefore the only answer will be plus or minus 5. And b is asking us to find 24 x square, y square, z square. We know that a raised to x times b raised to x times c raised to x can be written as a b c raised to x. Therefore exponent 2 to 2 we will multiply their base. 24 x y z the whole square. X y z is given 24 raised to 5 over 3 the whole square. This is equals to 24 times, we know that a over b raised to x is equals to a raised to x over b raised to x. 5 square over 3 square. 24 times 5 square over 9. Therefore 25 times 24 over 9. This is equals to 200 divided by 3. And the last example is, it's given 9 times cx plus 4 is equals to 9 times dy minus 5. And what is the value of 5 times cx minus dy plus 5? Solution, we know that 9cx, when we brought 9 to the right, minus 9 dy will be minus 5 minus 4. When this positive 4 to the right, it becomes negative 4. Therefore when we take 9 as a common, cx, when this number divided by cx will be negated, when this number divided by this, minus dy will be left is equals to minus 9 over 9 over 9. Therefore cx minus dy is equals to minus 1. But we are asked to find 5 times cx minus dy plus 5, not cx minus 2. Therefore 5 times minus 1 plus 5 will be minus 5 plus 5. This is equals to 0. And example 2 states that if AB is given 2, BC is given 5, and AC is given 10, and the first find the value of 5 times A, B, C is required. Why don't we make some multiplication? Let's multiply this by this by. Therefore AB times BC times AC will be 2 times 5 times 10, because the value of AB is 2 times the value of BC is 5, the value of AC is 10. Therefore, A times A is A square, B times B is B square, C times C is C square is equals to 100. And we know that A raised to X times B raised to X times C raised to X is equals to ABC raised to X. Therefore, ABC the whole square is equals to 100. Square root. Absolute value of ABC will be 10. And we are asked to find 5 times ABC. And absolute value of ABC means plus or minus 10. 5 times plus or minus 10 is plus or minus 15. Will be our answer. And the second thing that we are asked to find is 20 times A raised to 4, B raised to 4, C raised to 4. This can be written as, we know that from this property we have to multiply their base. Therefore 20 times ABC raised to 4, and ABC is given plus or minus 10. 20 times plus or minus 10 raised to 4. This will be our. And example 40 is asked what is the equivalent form of K plus 1 over K the whole square. Solution. We know that A plus B the whole square is equals to A square plus 2 times of AB plus B square. Therefore, from this, X plus 1 over K the whole square is equals to K square plus 2 times K times 1 over K plus 1 over K the whole square. Therefore, this is equals to K square plus 2 plus 1 over K the whole square. And we know that A over B raised to X is equals to A raised to X over B raised to X. Therefore, K square plus 2 times 1 square plus K square. This is equals to K square plus 2 plus 1 over K square. This is our value. Or when we take K square as a common, K square divided by 1, K square, K raised to 4 plus K square divided by 1, K square, 2 times K square plus 1. This is. And example 15 is what is the equivalent form of A plus B over 8 raised to 2. We know that A plus B the whole square is this. Therefore, this is equals to A square plus 2 times A times B over 8 plus B over 8 the whole square. This is equals to A square plus, this will be cancelled for AB over 4 plus B over 8 the whole square. And we know that A over B raised to X is equals to A raised to X over B raised to X. Therefore, this is equals to B square over 8 square. 8 square is 64. Therefore, A square plus AB over 4 plus B square over 64. Example 16 is given if 3x plus 2 the whole square is equals to 25. Then find the value of x. Solution. The first thing that we must do, 25 can be factored. Yes, 25 can be factored by 5. Therefore, 25 can be written 5 times 5 or 5 square. Therefore, 3x plus 2 the whole square is equals to 5. 25 can be written as 5 square. And we know that A raised to x is equals to A raised to, if the base are the same, you can eliminate the base. And A raised to x is equals to B raised to x. If they are so you can eliminate. In our case, exponents are the same, so you have to eliminate in absolute value of 3x plus 2 is equals to 5, because we are eliminating by 1 over 2 by 1 over 2. Whenever we eliminate by 1 over 2, since this is even, we have to make absolute value. Therefore, absolute value of means 3x plus 2 1 times 5, or another times 3x plus it can be minus 5. Therefore, 3x is equals to 5 minus 2. 3x is equals to 3. X is 1, or 3x is equals to minus 5 minus 2. X will be minus 7 over 3. And we are asked what is the sum of the root of the solution 5x squared minus 10. solution. First, let's talk about quadratic. Quadratic equation is a type of equation that can be written in the form of f of x is equals to ax square plus bx plus c, and maximum root of quadratic equation is the highest degree 2, and to find sum of a root or r1 plus r2 we use minus b over a, and to find their product r1 times r2 we use c over a. For example, we have given an equation 5x square minus 10x minus 5. So the value of a is, this is a, this is b, this is c, and we are required to find the sum r1 plus r2 is equals to minus b over a. Therefore, minus of the value of b is minus 10 over the value of a is 5. Therefore, 10 over 5 is equals to 2. And r1 times r2 means c over a. The value of c is minus 5. The value of a is 5 minus 1. Or using the general formula. That means x root can be found minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. Therefore, x is equals to minus of minus 10 plus or minus square root of 100 minus 4 times the value of a is 5. The value of c is minus 5 over 2 times 5. This is equals to 10 plus or minus square root of 100 plus 100 over 10. This is equals to 10 plus or minus 10 root 2 over 10. This is equals to 1 plus or minus 1 root 2. Therefore, 1 plus root 2, the first r1, r2 will be 1 minus root 2. So when you add, it will give you 2, and when you multiply, it will, because a plus b times a minus b, 1 plus root 2 times 1 minus root 2 will be 1 square minus root 2 the whole square, 1 minus 2 the part 1 minus 1, minus 1, r1 minus r2 minus 1. It's true. And example 18 is given x raised to 5 minus 5x cubed minus 36x is equal to, what are all possible values of x? First, is there any common? Yes, there is x. Therefore, when x raised to 5 divided by x raised to 4 will be, when this number divided by this, minus 5, x square will be left. When this number divided by this, minus 36 will be left. Therefore, x is equal to 0, or x raised to 4 minus 5 x square minus 36 is equal to 0. So let's say x square is a. Therefore, a square minus 5a minus 36 is equal to 0, because x square is a. X square can be written as x square raised to 2. Therefore, x square is a square. Therefore, we know that when we add, it will give minus 5, and when we multiply, it will give minus 36. 9 and 4, minus 9 and 4. Therefore, a minus 9, a plus 4 is equal to 0. The value of a will be either 9 or a will be minus 4. This will never be, because x square negative 4 impedes it. From whenever you make any number square, it will be always be, it will never be. Therefore, a is equals to 9 is equals to x square absolute value of square root square absolute value of x will be 3. This is equals to x plus or minus 3. Therefore, solution set all possible minus 3, 0, 3 will be all possible set. Example 19 is given. x cube plus 3x square minus 4x minus 12 is equals to 0. Example 19. And what is all possible value of x? Solution. First, is there any common between them? Yes, x square. When this number divided by this, x will be left. When this number divided by this, 3 will be left. Is there any common between this? Yes, minus 4. When this number divided by this, x will be left. When minus 4 divided plus 3 will be. Is there any common? Yes, x plus 3 common. When this whole number divided by this, x square will be left. When this number divided by this, 4 will be left is equals to 0. And we know that a square minus b square is equals to a plus b times a minus b. Therefore, x plus 3 times, this can be written as x plus 2 times x minus 2 is equals to 0. Therefore, x plus 3 either 0 or x plus 2 is equals to 0 or x minus 2 is equals to 0. X can be minus 3 or x can be minus 2 or x will be 2. Therefore, solution set will be minus 3, minus 2, 2 will be all the possible solution of our equation.